Salibonani Makadi, hello and welcome to my channel, Kaya's Gogo. My name is Sibongile. If you've been following my channel, you know I'm sharing my settling back on the continent. I am in Bulawayo in Zimbabwe. So we have a remodel going on right now, but I just stepped out for just a minute. I needed to do this. So much has happened. We lost 3 family members, very young people, and that broke my heart. And for a moment, I just felt I needed to come and see my children and the grandchildren. So I'm out here in Murica, in the Americas, coming to check on my children and grandchildren. While I'm out here, Zui, or Papa as the grandkids call him, is going to be sharing with both you and I. I'm now looking at this project just like most of you are in the diaspora. Anxiety, not knowing what is going on. But at least I'm lucky because my husband is out there and he will be sharing what is going on. So we'll be watching this, both of us, both you and I, from a distance. Stay with me because we will have a lot of updates coming up. The project seems to be running well. I'm as anxious as you are to see those updates coming up. I also would like to see my garden to see how it's doing. But while that is happening, I'm going to share a little bit of what I'm doing out here. This is life. This is what happens in life. Nothing goes as planned or as smoothly. So right now I took a detour and I'm out here with the children and grandchildren, and I'm going to share with you a little bit in this great state of Michigan. So stay with me. I hope you enjoy and visit with me from a distance as well, the state of Michigan as well as Ontario when I get there. I look forward to getting back to Bulawayo to see the house. I will be as excited as all of you to see it. But in the meantime, I'm here. This is life. This is what's happening. I hope you stay with me and enjoy. Okay, so we're off for a walk in the park. Good morning, I'm Ricky. So I'm just taking a walk around the neighborhood here. Michigan is home. When I come here, this is my base. Been here, lived here, and I love Michigan. It's a beautiful state. Would I decide to live here again? I think I'm content where I am in Bulawayo. It's been lovely walking around the neighborhood, and you don't fear leaving your foot in the walkway because the walkways are done neatly. There are no gaps, there are no broken pavements. It's really nice, but I will take the potholes once again. Been here a week and I already miss my home. Don't get me wrong, I love my kids, I love my grandkids, and America is a beautiful place, but my home, where my heart is in Bulawayo. It's such a beautiful day. Salibonani Makadi, hello and welcome to my channel, Kaya's Gogo. My name is Sibongile. I just stepped out for a minute from Bulawayo. Life happens. Life is what it is. I had a few weeks where I wasn't posting much because of family bereavement. And then right after that, I left. So I'm here in Michigan visiting my children and grandchildren. I love it. Love seeing my kids. Love seeing my grandkids. This brings me to talk about happiness. How do you define happiness? What is happiness? Let's talk about it. I think happiness is when you feel at peace, your health is in good shape, you have food, you have shelter, and you have loved ones. And by loved ones, they could be the ones that are close by to you or at a distance. Friends that you create as your family, that is where you get your happiness. But it has to start from within. You cannot try to make somebody make you happy. You have to find happiness within yourself and define it. Is it material things? Big cars? Big homes? Status? Maybe for some people. But for me, my good health, having some food, having some shelter, just being with people that care for you, for me, and caring for other people as well. So that's how I look at what happiness is all about. I love good things. My house is being remodeled right now because I want to upgrade it so it can look better than what it was. We have cars, we have clothes, and I have a garden where I'm planting crops to give myself good nutrition. So that's how I define it. Tell me in the comments below, what is happiness to you? How do you define happiness? How do you find your space to be happy? Is it material things? Is it finding the love of your life? Is it the children? What is it? Is it money? Is it clout in the community? How do you define your happiness? What is being happy? What does it mean to you? The last couple of weeks have been really hard on the family, losing loved ones, young people. And one thing is for certain, you will not be happy if you don't have good health, period. So taking all the steps to try and take care of yourself is really important. Right now I'm struggling with a cold or maybe allergies, so I keep my mask on. I just took it off to do this the video. Oh, it's a little bit windy here. So let's continue the conversation about what is happiness. Well, happiness, I think the one factor that is really important to me to be happy is if I'm in good health. I consider that one of the primary factors that determines whether one is happy or not. If you're in good health, if you're in good health, in good shape, then you're able to do most of the things that you'd like to do. If you are incapacitated in any way because of health issues, then you're not really able to fully enjoy or be able to do everything that you'd like to do. So a good health is critical in one's happiness, according to me. Family, I'm really happy to be with my children right now. As I've said to you guys, I just stepped out of the continent for a second. A lot was going on prior to my leaving. A lot of family members that are gone. Painful moments. Hard to recover from such losses, one on top of the other. So I took off. I came to see my kids, my grandkids, and that is true joy to me. And you too. I'm actually seeing you, mister. There you go. That is how I define my happiness. I needed to come and hug them, see them, play with them. So that is, to me, happiness. Happiness is having time to spend in my garden. I miss my garden right now. I would have been out there, putting the plants ready for the rainy season and, just enjoying the fruit of my labor. It's been fun bringing that garden from nothing to what it is now. I hope it continues to thrive so that when I get back, I continue to have fun in the garden. That to me brings happiness. It brings joy. I can spend hours in my garden and not think of anything else. I love it. My home brings happiness to me. Is it the primary source of joy for me? No. But it's good to have a nice home, and we're doing a lot on the home right now to improve it. So that is a good thing. I don't define my happiness with material things. Those things are fleeting. They come and go. I don't define being happy by having a lot of money in the bank, a lot of cars, furniture, etc. They are comfort things to have. They make our lives easier and more comfortable, but they don't define my joy. I love having them. I do have them. But they don't consist of where my primary source of joy, of happiness comes from. They enhance my life. I'm not going to lie and say the car is not useful, sleeping on a comfortable bed that I had to bring all the way from here. It is part of life to have those things, but do they define my happiness? No. My family, my health, my friends, that is part of where I get the most joy. I'm grateful for being able to have all the material things that I have. But those things are just a passing moment. How do you define your happiness? How do you where do you find joy? Comment below. Let's have a conversation about that. I'm enjoying the last few days of good weather here in Michigan. I'm sitting outside, the sun is shining. The only thing that bothers me when I'm out here are the bees and mosquitoes. So these are the last few weeks of fairly decent weather here in Michigan, and I'm taking advantage in staying out as much as I can. It's gonna get cold. Why did I choose to come at this time of the year when the weather is getting crappy, when the weather is going to get really nasty soon? Well, I had to, and I'm here, and I'll make the best out of this time. The fall in Michigan is really beautiful. The fall colors are gorgeous. The leaves are already falling, and the colors of the leaves are beginning to change. I love the fall colors. I also love the mildness of the temperatures. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. It's manageable. So being here in the fall is not too bad at all. I am dreading the winter. I'll see. If it's too much, I will just get myself out of here. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying Michigan and its beautiful fall weather. So you'll be seeing me in these streets of Michigan for a while. And in the meantime, please take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.